One thing we didn't try in Corfu is a kumquat, but we were told we had to try one, and I thought that this apricot was a kumquat. It is not. This is a kumquat. My dad said you can eat the skin and all, so. I don't think this is a kumquat either.
She picked it off a tree right outside of our Airbnb.
We tried. We're leaving Corfu, Greece, and we're going to our 18th country today. It's only like a 10-minute walk from our Airbnb to the airport, so we figured we'd just walk. No need to call a taxi. We've walked half the island now.
It ain't the city. It ain't New York.
We're good.
Walking in the road, walking in the road. Nowhere else to walk, so we walk in the road. For those of you watching this vlog, wondering what the weather in Corfu is like in August, it's not cold. In fact, it's really hot. If you're in Corfu's old town and you don't want to pay the crazy prices for the taxis, then you can always walk. But if you've got a lot of luggage with you, it might not be worth it.
2 croissants and 2 coffees. It was 14 euros.
That is not cheap, but there's no lounge and we can't even get into the terminal yet, so it's the price you gotta pay for getting here so early.
We got about 2 hours until we take off, so I figured the check-in desk is probably ready for us now. And the sooner the better, because we're leaving the Schengen area and going into a country that's not a part of the Schengen area, so we have to show them our passport and all that stuff. So hopefully we'll get through security somewhat fast. There's a lot of people here though.
We made it through. I got stopped because of my water bottle filters, which was not ideal, but we made it. 2/3 of the way through now, we just gotta do passport control. In my experience, this takes the longest of all of it, and the line looks... Oh man.
It's kind of tough because the front desk, like the Ryanair desk, doesn't open until 2 hours before the flight. They say that you need to be through security an hour and a half before your flight through passport control, so it doesn't really make for very much time in between. Made it through security check-in. Now we're just sitting at our gate. Our plane's supposed to take off in an hour from now, so we've got a little bit of time, but we should start boarding in the next probably 15 minutes. I don't know if we've specified this yet, but we're going to Sofia, Bulgaria. I've never been. I'm excited about it though. I hear it's amazing. We're gonna take public transit when we get there. I'm really looking forward to this.
Might have done really good with this.
Sounds good to me.
She said my name and she goes, "Thank you, Hannah." I was like, "Oh."
We're now in the queue. It's like a little waiting area that Ryanair does between scanning your passport and your boarding pass and then actually getting on the plane. So we'll probably be here anywhere from like 5 minutes to like 25 minutes. That was quick. It only took like 2 minutes waiting there, and then the bus just popped up to take us to the plane.
We made it. I'm getting more and more excited to go to Sofia. I have no idea what to expect. And I think I say that about every place. Well, I do say that about every place, but I am very excited. That's our plane. One of those.
I was about to say, how do you know?
I know.
I have really high hopes for this takeoff and landing video, at least the takeoff, since we're on Corfu and this is a Greek island. It's gonna be beautiful. The views are gonna be amazing.
Flight time is approximately 1 hour. However, before demonstration, we ask you to remove your headphones and pay your full attention.
This is a really short flight, so I downloaded a podcast on my phone. So I am listening to the London is Blue podcast.
Listening to Dax Shepard's podcast, Armchair Expert, Armchair, one of those.
Спокойно, крайната паркинг позиция на самолета и
It was so beautiful on the way in. It was like
customs time. Welcome to Bulgaria.
country number 18.
I'm extremely excited and optimistic about this country. Something about it, I don't know. Even though we're only gonna be here like 4 days, I'm really excited to check it out. I hear it's awesome. The feeling you get when you immediately walk out of the airport in a new country that you've not been to, there's no better feeling in the world.
We learned our lesson in Corfu and we immediately found an ATM so we could get some cash just in case we need cash for the train or any of the public transportation. If they only take cash, we only have euros on us, so it's probably for the best. So that was a little confusing. There's a ticket stand over by the departures, but it's not for the metro. The metro is outside of the airport, and I think we might have to buy tickets in here.
2 metro tickets? Yes. Thank you very much. Have the tickets. Now we're looking for the M4 train, I believe, so we'll go find it. Not quite sure which one is ours.
Okay. Thank you. We also were told there's only one train that basically goes in and then comes back and vice versa. So this is the right train for all trains. This is probably the cheapest ticket we've seen in all of Europe. 1.6 local currency. We should know this before we arrive. Local currency, which is about 80 USD. 80 cents USD. 80 cents USD. We have like 10 stops until where we're getting off, which seems to be like the very center of town, so might have done really good with this.
Sounds good to me. We're now in the Serdica station, which is like the center of the town, the city of Sofia. This is definitely a city and not a town. We're gonna try and figure out which direction to go. Not really sure where.
Wow. Look at that statue, holy smokes. Dude, Sofia came out swinging.
Yeah. I am like just so speechless. I said before I had no idea what to expect, and I am just like...
This is where it gets dicey. Hannah's gonna carry the backpacks. I'm gonna carry the bags. We gotta climb 5 floors.
Here we go. Trey ran off. I'm coming.
What is in here?
It's a tripod.
This is how we roll. The penthouse.
We didn't really know what to expect about this Airbnb, and I think the only weird thing is the shower is in the kitchen.
I don't mind this. This is plenty big enough. All right, we're gonna wrap things up here. Excellent travel day. It was a lot smoother than majority of the travel days we've had lately. You'll see us in Sofia in a couple days, and I look forward to it.
I'm so excited.
See ya.
Do it again. We're gonna wrap things up here and we'll see you then.
What was that? Wrap things up here, see you then.